Hello, Westbrook parents. Welcome to the volunteer orientation for 2020. My name is Laura Stanzioni. I am the register and attendance clerk. I'm also the admissions coordinator at Westbrook. Here's the school address along with my phone number, my extension, and my email address. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you ever need any help or have any questions. Volunteers on campus during the pandemic will be kept at a minimum. They will only be allowed on campus with the principal's approval on a need basis only, and they have to be admissions approved. Please review the COVID-19 and CDC guidelines on the website before signing up. Volunteers must self-evaluate for any symptoms before entering the school. While on campus, they have to wear a mask at all times. What do you need to get started? Complete and submit a district application via the following website. Make sure you go to volunteer.ocps.net. Sign up for the volunteer opportunity of your interest. Check your dashboard to see if you have been approved and placed with the opportunity you requested. This is what the website is going to look like. This is an opportunity-based system. The volunteer must apply for volunteer opportunities. The initial opportunity and the one that you're going to apply for right now, if you haven't already, it's the one that says Become an Admissions School Volunteer. To start your volunteer registration, your step 1, you're going to go where it says Volunteers. Step 2, click on Volunteers to search for an opportunity. Step 3, you're gonna type the name of the school. You can search by the name of the school or a type of program. In this case, make sure you type the name of the school and then click on the blue school name that shows in the drop down. Then this page is gonna come up. You're gonna click on that first one that says Become an Admission Volunteer. You're gonna click on the blue bar that says Signed Up. After you click on that, it's gonna take you to this page. This is the beginning of the application, background check. Make sure you read through everything and fill out all of the questions, answer all of the questions. And then it's gonna show you some other questions. It's gonna give you the policies and guidelines agreement. Make sure you read through those. These are some of the guidelines that you're going to see while filling out your application. Make sure you read through all of them. Some of them are volunteers must maintain any information they see or hear concerning students and staff. This could include the students' grades, records, and abilities confidential. Volunteers do not discipline students. Volunteers may not give any medication to students. Any discussions with the teacher should not interrupt class time. Volunteers' comments should not be written on students' paper that are to be sent home. For parents that have been a volunteer in any previous year, make sure you log into your account and fill out a new application. It's going to be a shorter version of the regular application. It's going to ask you a couple questions. Make sure you submit it. You have to do it every year. Even if you were active last year, it's going to go inactive. So make sure you submit your application again this year. For new parents that don't have a profile yet, go to the website and you're going to create a username and a password. How do you know if you're eligible to volunteer? Go to your dashboard and you're going to look on your status that it's going to be located right under your profile photo. And it should say active, inactive, or any other status. If it says inactive, that means that you have not applied yet, so make sure you fill out your application. How do you know if your request is complete? You're going to see on your dashboard that it says request. and placements. Under my request, you're gonna see all of the opportunities that you signed up for that you want to be part of. And if you go under my placements, you can see if your name has been attached to that application, to that opportunity. If you are, then you know that you're good. To check in, remember that you have to come to the front office and you have to check in at the designated computer for additions volunteers at the front office when you arrive, and you have to make sure you check out when you leave as well. You're going to provide your ID to the receptionist, wear the provided name tag at all times, and if you're serving as a mentor and will be absent, please call the school to inform them so your mentee does not stay waiting. Health and safety regulations. Please do not come to the school if you're ill. This includes a cold, sore throat, or a cough. It is important to prevent the spreading of germs in a classroom situation. Always follow the COVID-19 protocols of the school. Please let me know if you are not able to come in, and be certain that you are completely over your illness before you return. For safety reasons, never leave a child alone. Do not allow students to play with paper cutter or adult scissors. Never allow a child to leave a school without checking out through the main office. And if an accident occurs, immediately inform a staff member. Volunteers shall not assume the responsibility for the supervision of a classroom. You should never be left alone in a classroom with a child. Make decisions regarding the relevancy of activities or procedures. Contact or email parents regarding student performance or write letters to send home. Volunteers shall not share any information about students' performance with anyone other than the teacher. Volunteers must always serve as a role model and must refrain from inappropriate behaviors, included but not limited to the use of drugs and alcohol, making advances to staff or students. Volunteers may not discipline students. Keep a student's academic progress confidential. Dress code. Volunteers serve as a role model for all students. No clothing which advertises alcohol, contains obscenities, or suggestive logos. No garments which expose the midriff, such as tube tops, tank tops, halter tops, or fishnet tops. Always make sure to follow the school's dress code. Some of the responsibilities as a volunteer are to be patient, always be flexible, have good communication, be friendly, and always follow the school procedures and policy. Always remember, while working with a small group, to call each child by their name. You can use name tags. Offer each child a chance to participate. Quiet children are sometimes ignored. Allow children to develop independence by letting them do as much as possible without your help. Feel at ease. Everyone makes mistakes. Volunteers in fundraising opportunities or handling money. Volunteers should be fully informed of the purpose of the fundraising activity and have accurate information to convey to the donor. They must always work in teams of 2 or more volunteers. Volunteers must be familiar with the compliance and feedback procedure and can provide this information readily and promptly if it's requested by the donor. If you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, send me an email, call my extension. I'm here to help you. And if you need any help signing up or have questions about your hours or anything else, please let me know. And thank you for your gift of time. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you.